Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time watching my videos, hi, my name is Amy, and on my videos, I show how I organize everything from like small to large items and how I decorate for every season, every holiday, and also show you my everyday home decor. So recently I've been asked, where do you store all your stuff? And over the years, I have collected, well, a lot of things. So thankfully I have a large area above my garage in my walk-up attic, which is really nice because it allows me to bring down storage bins or large items just by walking down the stairs. I don't have to pull down a staircase or anything, but you don't necessarily need a large elaborate place like that. You can put things in a spare closet, in the corner of your basement, on shelves in your garage, in your shed. It doesn't necessarily have to be in an attic, but in my case, that's where I can store pretty much everything I've ever bought and collected in one area so that everything has its place. So is it Pinterest perfect? Are all the shelves and totes matching and everything looks like a store? Absolutely not. But it does serve its purpose by keeping everything nice and accessible and just a place that I can put everything all together that I'm not using all the time. So I pretty much use at least 95% of what's up there. I have two large porches, one on the front of the house and one on the back. And a lot of the things I have on open shelves, and then a lot of the things I use are in totes for inside decorating. So I'd like to take you on a little tour and show you how I've organized a lot of those things. I have a question before we start. How many of you look for or like to buy wreaths or signs or garden stones or planters, duck clothes, garland, doormats, ornaments? I'm sure there's something in that list that we've all collected and like to put up for the holidays or for just a regular season. But I feel that over the years, especially if you're a mom, I'm sure a lot of moms are watching this, that we always give our attention to our home, our kids, our pets, our spouses. And there's no harm in maybe buying something little for yourself once in a while, because nothing is more fun than walking in the front door and you have a beautiful planter of flowers and there's a cute little figurine next to it, or a little pick inside, or a flag that you can put in, and you're thinking, hey, I bought that for 25 cents at a garage sale. It leaves you not feeling guilty that you broke the bank, which I have never done with all the items that I have bought. I've always bought everything very inexpensive. I buy things either as is because they're in great condition and I don't have to change any of the things on it, or I'll embellish it with a button or a ribbon, or I'll even paint it a different color. So I don't ever feel guilty bringing home things. I have a lot of things, probably more than I need for 10 consecutive lifetimes, but I feel that if you have the room and it's kept organized, then there is no harm in collecting things, as long as you use them. And in my case, like I said, I use pretty much 95% of the things I have for each holiday and occasion. So I'd like to give you a little tour and show you how I have organized each item, where I put things, how I keep track of things. And it's pretty extreme. So if you're ready, we can start the tour. Let's get started. Okay, walking up my attic stairs. You've been warned. A lot of things. So let's start over here with my baskets. And these shelves were here when we bought the house. So it was a perfect area to put all my baskets here. I found this sign at a garage sale. I thought it was very fitting. So of course I had to buy it. And so I filled the shelves with all my different kinds of baskets. Then it also had like a closet pole right here. So the only thing bad about this is if you want this basket here, you've got to take off the rest to get to this one. But it does fit very nicely for getting them off the floor and just hanging them on a pole like that. So that's an option for you. Now, don't mind my little pile of garage sale things. Yes, I do declutter once in a while, things that I haven't used in a while. So those are some few items that I'm getting rid of. But behind that are a couple totes that I picked up, and they're very large, so they hold a lot of like floral pieces. So I use those for some of my spring and summer and some fall floral arrangements that I have. And then behind the door here is a storage shelf unit that I got from a hardware store. And you can also check Marketplace and garage sales. A lot of people sell shelving units like this for less expensive than the store. So I put all my pots on these shelves that I use, and also some watering cans, and there's a couple barrels up there on the top, a couple crates, and then there's a few more planters on the floor. So that's a perfect spot to hold all your planters in one area. In this section by the doors where I keep any empty storage totes that I have, and then I found this 3-drawer unit at a garage sale for a lot cheaper than they are online. So I just keep some floral pieces in there. And then this shelf unit is very similar to the one I used over here with the planters. And I keep all my figurines that I scatter throughout the landscaping. I put them here on shelves, which is nice, instead of putting them in a box, because they can break and they can get scratched. Now, sometimes they fade with the sun, so I'll either sprucing them up a little bit with some craft paint, or if they're really bad and faded, I'll either throw them away or I'll donate them. So again, you can see by the walls here, this is nothing fancy up here in the attic. There's no finished walls or anything, but it's just a great place to store everything. Back in December, when I posted my first How to Organize Your Closet video, I used several of these up in my closet to organize so many things. Yeah, you can put so many things in drawers like this in any type of room. But in this case, in the attic, I put my little picks that I have for like Easter and Thanksgiving that you can put in your pots. And it's nice because you can put them all in these smaller drawers. Here I have some pegboard hooks and some solar butterflies. And then the drawers just get bigger and bigger as you go down. So it's like my Christmas picks. And then all the way down, I have those stored in that container there. In this bin here, I have those 3x5 flags that you can put outside on those wooden poles. I just folded them and put them in the storage bin that I found here at a garage sale. I have a holder that those flags go in, but as you can see, it's busting at the seams because it's so full. But it's nice to hold fewer flags. They just roll up and then go inside these pockets and then hang on just a hook. But because it was getting a little bit full, I put the excess over in this bin. I also like those smaller flags that you can put on the little metal hooks outside. So I have them just stacked here on this top shelf. This wooden shelf here was already here when we bought the house. So I thought, what a better place to utilize to put all my lanterns on. I also put a 3-drawer shelf unit on top of the shelf to utilize more space going upward. And I just have some planters there and some cactus, and then some more lanterns up there at the top. So that's what I used for that area. I found this shelf unit, you know, it doesn't match all the other shelf units, but again, it's just a big storage area in the attic, so nothing has to be all matching. But I loved this shelf. It came quite tall, so I broke it up in 2 pieces. So I put the taller piece here and then the shorter piece here for some more figurines and some more bins. And then my last video, I showed how you should keep your comforter bags, the zippered clear comforter bags, because they're great for storing, you know, items you can see through them. They zipper close to keep them dust free. And in my case, I put this bag here on this shelf for all my duck clothes. I have a duck and a goose on my front and back porch. So I put the duck clothes in there. And then I love organizing with milk crates. So down here on the bottom shelf, I put some 4th of July items on the shelf inside a milk crate. So that's that section here. Another thing I love about this attic is because it has recessed windows, so it gives you a lot of extra space in the corners where the windows are. So on this triangular wall here, I just nailed in a whole bunch of nails, and I put my smaller wreaths, just hang them on a nail, nothing fancy. And then I put my larger, longer garland there in the corner. And then I nailed a larger nail behind this 2x4 here, and then hung all my windsocks in this corner. So they're just kind of behind the 2x4 there on the back wall. Down here on the floor, I have a bunch of planters, plant stands, another unit I found at a garage sale with more planters, and then on this side as well. So on the other side of that window is another triangular wall. Again, I put a bunch of nails and I just hung up smaller wreaths and smaller decorations. If you use any of these garden stakes that are a little bit too long to fit in a drawer, you can put them in a milk crate and just insert them in the top holes of the crate, and then it just holds them up nice and vertically. One of my favorite sections in the attic is this big pegboard wall that the previous owners left. And I just bought a bunch of the hooks, and these are where I put all my signs. So the hooks are very heavy duty, so they hold many signs on each hook. And I just categorize them according to size. So there's smaller ones here, and then rectangular ones here, and then a little bit larger ones all the way down. So that just holds a ton of signs, like for your doors or anywhere you want to hang a cute sign. Now here on the end, I have my shorter garland. Like I showed you, I had my big longer garland there in the corner that takes up a little bit more space. But I have my shorter garland here on just a little nail. So I have them there on this pegboard wall. This other recessed window here is for a little bit larger wreaths, some fall and Christmas wreaths on each side. So here's one side. And then, of course, the window there. And then on the other side, again, just with nails. And then I just have a few light up decorations that I have found at garage sales. And then my little Uncle Sam there in the corner. And then you can also, because the attic is angled, there's storage underneath and behind, like behind that pegboard wall on both sides, here and here. So even though it's a little bit harder to get into that area, it's a lot of storage area that you can put things. I use this 2x4 right here to hang some of the candy canes that I have that I didn't need any hooks or anything. I just put them over the 2x4, so I hang a whole bunch of them there. On my front porch, I have a window, two side light windows on each side of my front door. So I always buy 2 of these, and I hang them because it's a long vertical window. And so I have my snowmen, pumpkins, 4th of July, I've got some bunnies and some ghosts. So I always buy 2 of those, and then I hang them with 3M hooks on each of my side light windows. Got another milk crate there holding just a regular old box with like wall art that I put on the porches. So that's a little section there. Because it's such a nice stairway going down from this attic, I can wrap a few of my Christmas trees and literally just carry them down the stairs and just plug them in. So I just wrap them with regular plastic wrap. This one is a smaller one for my dining room that I have on a table with a real pretty cloth. So I have that just wrapped, ready to go. And then I have my red, white, and blue tree that goes in my living room. That one's already wrapped to go. It's more of a pencil tree. And I have a 7-foot tree there in a box, and then a 10-foot tree down on that big box. So those are ones I actually have to put together and decorate. But it's nice to just be able to bring these trees just right down the stairs and have them ready to go. Again, nothing fancy here, just some boxes that I had for some more floral pieces, leaves, poinsettias, some sticks. We have a huge hay wagon, and I always decorate the hay wagon, so I always keep all those items here in these 2 boxes. And then this starts the wall where I put some storage bins that I just labeled with my computer and then laminated them so I know what's in every box and where every box goes. So like Christmas office, Christmas foyer. And like I said, I could find real pretty bins and all that, but when you get boxes that are large like this, no one's going to care if you have different color boxes in your attic, as long as it's organized and you know where things are. Another awesome wall right near these storage bins is this beautiful wall here that you can put so many large wreaths on, and they're just put up there with a big nail. And you're probably wondering, Amy, how do you get all the way up there to grab those wreaths? So I found a awesome telescopic pole that extends out about 12 feet with a big hook on the end. See the hook? And I just extend the pole out, reach up, grab my wreaths, pull them down, and then replace them with another wreath that I'm putting up. So I usually have 2 wreaths used, one on the front porch, one on the back porch. So I always have 2 open spaces. So I just interchange them, lift them down, grab the other wreath, and then put them up the same way on this hook. So this is a great little tool if you need to reach something high up. Over in this section, I found a raised planter that these stakes are a little bit heavier and thicker, and they don't fit in milk crates. So they stand up nicely while just inserting them in this open planter. So that's a perfect area for something like that. It holds all your signs. Now all these signs here have a little bit smaller poles and stakes on them. So those do fit in milk crates. So I double stacked the milk crates so that they can fit in nice and tight. See how this one goes through to the both milk crates? So it stands up real nice. And I just put 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like 12 milk crates that I've accumulated. So this whole section holds all those. And that's right below all the wreaths. So that whole wall is utilized. At the end of the milk crate wall here, I have a couple of my porch signs I just have stacked there in the corner. And then a couple more wreaths in that area. And then don't mind my big old deer feeder here. I've got to put that out. You fill it with deer food. We have a whole bunch of deer that always come around. So that's got to go outside. But let me show you over here. Back to where I came up to the attic from the door are 3 rows. These are double stacked units here. That is everything that I use on the front and back porches. Those are just everything that I have on open shelves. So you can see like fall and Easter, Halloween, Thanksgiving. So they're nice because you can get to them from both sides. I've got some more duck clothes there and some bunch of doormats. And then this row here is 3 shelving units. And then as well as this row is 3 shelving units. So this is all spring and summer. I do the back porch with ladybugs and watermelons. I do the front porch with bumblebees and daisies. And then this one is all fall and Halloween. So these end units here were awesome because these are from Family Dollar. They were throwing them out. They have new display units they get with every display of like their wind chimes and all that. So they were throwing these out, and a lady that works there offered them to me. So of course I got in my truck and ran over and got them because I know I have the perfect space for this. So I have all my wind chimes on this one, some bird houses and some extra bird feeders. So I hang those on that one. And then don't be deceived by this one that's partially empty, because that is usually filled with all my St. Patrick's things that are on my front and back porch right now. So don't think that there's an empty shelf up here, because good Lord, we probably know there will never be an empty shelf. Anyway, so it's real nice because they're not super sturdy. So I just have smaller things on it. And then I hung some planters there off on the bottom. But now on the end, let me walk around here. On the end of this, I couldn't go any deeper. So I put this shelving unit horizontally on the ends, like an end cap. And anything wrapped goes inside. Anything unwrapped goes on my hutch or on the front and back porch. I have just one more thing to show you. All right, last thing up here is the wall of totes. And you can see it goes all the way back. And again, would I love them to have green and red bins for Christmas, and, you know, like tan bins for Easter and orange and black ones for Halloween? Of course I would, but there's no way I'm changing any of these over at this point. So again, I just used my printer and laminated signs for each bin so that I grab and know that these are all Easter. And then Christmas has to be a little bit more, it's a little bit darker over here, but Christmas has to be a little bit more detailed because there's so many bins. So this one is Christmas kitchen, Christmas family room, Christmas living room, Christmas laundry room, because I decorate every room for Christmas. So yes, I'm crazy, but at least it's organized. And this whole wall is really nice. Takes up this whole area. And that is pretty much it. That is my attic. Isn't it great? I love it. So that is about it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Go over one more time over here. Pegboards. Put so many things on pegboards. So keep an eye out for pegboards, or you can just buy a sheet from a hardware store with some hooks, and you can find a place for everything. I hope this video was very helpful if you have any problems with storing decorations or figuring out what to do with them or where to put them. But I'm going to give you some homework. garage sale season is upon us in about 4 or 5 weeks. And I want you to leave in the comments below one little thing that you'd like to buy yourself. Because you know what? I don't care if you're a mom or a dad or a grandma or a grandpa, you deserve it. You work your butts off and you deserve, even if it's one little thing. So whether it's little picks for your plant or a new windsock that you can hang outside or a little mallet or tool that you find at a garage sale, I want you to get it. I want you to think about what you might want. A new pair of earrings, I don't know, something just for you. And I want you to put in the comments below what you think you might buy. I guarantee if you go to a garage sale, you're going to find something just for you. And my suggestion is, and this is what I do, is put a couple dollars aside each week. Now you could put it in an envelope. In my case, I put it in this bedazzled zipper little case that says cash stash, and go figure, right? And I don't care if it's change you find in your couch, if it's change you get back from your groceries, or, you know, a couple dollars. Maybe if it's a cup of coffee that you normally get every day, put that in the envelope. And I want you to go to a garage sale. Bring your kids to a babysitter or have the neighbors watch them, or maybe grandma and grandpa can watch them for an hour. And I just want you to take a half an hour, if you can, and just buy one little thing for yourself. And just see how much joy it will bring you. I know it's just a thing, and things aren't supposed to make you happy. But when you see a cute little Easter pick in your plant, you know, sitting by your kitchen sink while you're doing dishes, and you bought it just for yourself because you deserve it, it's just a fun thing to do. And it's not going to cost you a lot because garage sales are the best. So that's what I'm going to do for the next couple weeks. And am I going to buy more stuff this year? Of course I am. Do I need anything? Absolutely not. Oh, well. It's organized and I know where everything is. So I think that's what you should do. I think that would be fun. And then after you go to the garage sale, come back to this video and drop me another comment and tell me what you got. And tell me how excited you were about finding something inexpensive that just made you happy. And that was just for you. So I really appreciate you watching. I know this was a crazy video, but if you haven't subscribed, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, because there's going to be a lot more videos to come. There's a lot around here to do videos on. And my next video is going to be most likely Easter. So I'm going to hurry up and get all my St. Patrick's Day things down on Sunday. And because we only have 2 weeks between St. Patrick's Day and Easter. So there's not a lot of time to enjoy all the decorations for Easter. So I'm going to hurry up and get that done on Sunday, early Monday, and then post a video next week on all my Easter stuff. So I look forward to sharing some time with you again to show you all that. Thank you for stopping by. Until next time, bye.